So this was big news, and Herschel Shanks involved me in the making of a documentary about it. He brought up the idea, said, look, this is about to happen. This was before it made news. Are you interested? And of course, I jumped at the chance. This was a big scoop. And I made a documentary called James, Brother of Jesus for Discovery Channels around the world. Now, that box became a very, very controversial box. Not so much the box, the inscription on it. Because what you had is, initially, it seemed everything was okay. The box was authentic, and the inscription seemed authentic, and statistically, it seemed that we're talking about that Jesus and that James, because you had 3 names on one box. You could do a statistical study. But after it became front page news around the world, and after I made my film, a group of people came forward, academics, and said the words brother of Jesus were added on. They're forged. And that's a fight that's still going on now, in court, literally in court, because the owner of the box was charged with forgery. Now, we have to make a distinction in archaeology between stuff that is found in situ, that means archaeologists find it right where they should find it. You know, you find a tomb before anybody has gone in, and stuff that comes up through the antiquities market. Stuff that comes up through the antiquities market is a little more suspect because you don't know where it came from. So, for example, the Dead Sea Scrolls. A Bedouin found it in a cave, took the scrolls, sold it to a dealer sold it to an academic, the academic looked, said, oh my God, these are possibly, you know, the earliest copies, texts of the Bible that we have. But because he bought it from a dealer, you never quite know. Maybe the dealer forged it. Maybe the dealer bought it from, you know, a very good forger. So whatever comes up through the antiquities market is suspect. Now, some academics argue you should never touch anything that came through the antiquities market. Why? Because it's like encouraging drug dealing. You know, like if you buy it, then I'll encourage somebody else to steal it from a tomb. So just ignore it. Anything comes from an antiquities market, don't look at it. Well, that's an extreme position. We wouldn't have the Dead Sea Scrolls if, we wouldn't have the Gnostic Gospels that were found in Egypt in 1948, around 45. We wouldn't have these things. So you can't just ignore the stuff out of the antiquities market. Anyway, the James, son of Joseph, brother of Jesus, came through the antiquities market. It was owned by a private collector. Nobody knows exactly where it originated, and there's a chance of hanky-panky. So it became a very controversial ossuary. But what it did for me, one of the things it did for me is it introduced me to the world of ossuaries.